Welcome back to Is It Still Good, the channel where we watch older films and let you know if they still hold up. Today, we're going to watch a film from 2004, Hellboy. And I haven't seen Hellboy in a really long time. This is rated PG-13, runs 2 hours and 2 minutes. It's rated 6.8 out of 10 on IMDb. Do I agree with that rating? Stick around to the end of the video to find out. This one stars Ron Perlman as Hellboy, and it's directed by Guillermo del Toro. He was also one of the writers with Peter Briggs and Mike Mignola, who I believe does the comics as well. And I believe this tight group of people working on this film really helped elevate it a lot higher than it would have been. And I think that Ron Perlman's performance in this was excellent. I think in lesser hands, it would have come across as schlocky and weird. I even like Doug Jones as Abe Sapien. He's really good. Selma Blair puts in a good performance as Liz Sherman. And you get some other guys. You got John Hurt in this. He's really good. And it's a goofy, weird movie. Jeffrey Tambor from like Arrested Development. He's super funny in this. And yeah, decent cast. Everybody's kind of bringing it. The storyline is at the end of World War II, Nazi officers Karl Ruprecht Korean and Isla Hopstein start an experiment to raise the forces of hell through the Russian dark mystic Rasputin on a Scottish island, but it's interrupted by an Allied commando guided by Professor Trevor Broom Bruttenholm. These names are killing me. He prevents killing the human demonic half-blood, which was accidentally created, and raises this Hellboy, while rising to the head of the secret CIA-linked U.S. agency Bureau of Paranormal Research, which secretly studies and uses the occult, including supernatural freaks. As, quote, Father Broom is aging, he handpicks brilliant sensitive agent John Myers as new minder/companion. This is a really weird synopsis. Hellboy is quite a handful, regularly spotted by worried civilians on unauthorized excursions, especially to pyro-telekinetic freak friend in a mental asylum. Johnny, Hellboy, and Clay team up on missions against paranormal threats with aquatic bionic freak Abe Sapien. Their task proves to be daunting, as Monster Samael multiplies every time it dies, quote unquote, while Rasputin and the Nazis re-emerge, armed for revenge. Ugh, what a synopsis that was. What a mouthful. This is action, adventure, fantasy, horror, sci-fi, rated PG-13 like I said. Really weird movie. It's a comic movie, and I enjoyed it. I actually had a good time with it. I think the Golden Army, that's Hellboy 2, might be even a little bit better. I haven't seen that in a long time, and I never watched the new one. I don't know. If it's not Ron Perlman, I'm out. And I don't know if Guillermo del Toro directed the new one either. If he didn't, I'm definitely not going to watch it, because I really love his work. So, I don't know. This has a really good look to it. I love the practical effects used. The CGI is a bit dated, admittedly, but Ron Perlman's performance really helps ground the character. It shows his vulnerability. He has a crush, and he needs advice, and he needs the companionship of his friends. You really get the sense that he's been kind of sheltered in this government facility. And because of that, you know, his social skills aren't quite sharp, right? But when it comes to dealing with the paranormal threats, he really takes on a lot of insane risk. And we get to see how resilient Hellboy is. And I really enjoyed learning a little bit about his lore. I really enjoyed the film unfolding, and I don't know, I thought it was a pretty complete film, actually. Like, it gave just the right amount of backstory on Hellboy. It concluded in a snappy fashion. Even though it was 2 hours, 2 minutes, it didn't feel like a long movie. I enjoyed it. So IMDb gives a 6.8 out of 10. What do I give it? Check out one of my books, and I'll tell you right after. Okay, hopefully you guys bought one of my books. Remember, the Unkillable Joe audiobook is available on Audible now. Hellboy. What do I rate it? I'm gonna say 7.2 out of 10. Feels right to me at this moment. I didn't mind it. It's a really good movie. And if you're into comic films, this is definitely one of the better ones out there. So it's 2004, so this kind of helped kick things off for the genre. It was definitely among some of the early adopters of comic film, and I really appreciate, the hard work they put into it. It's a fun movie. So yeah, not bad at all. I was pleasantly surprised. I don't remember this movie being that good, but I always remember liking Ron Perlman in it. I just didn't remember that the rest of the film's pretty good too. It's kind of like Underworld. The first Underworld's pretty good. So I should probably review that for the channel coming up pretty soon. Yeah, Hellboy, 2004. Check it out. I don't think you're going to hate it. And if you have watched it recently, let me know what you think in the comments. What are your thoughts on Hellboy? I don't know what I'm going to watch next. It's always a crapshoot. We'll figure it out next week. Is it still good?